northeast, about 50 kilometers from present-day Mexico City. Teotihuacan is had an estimated population of up to 200,000 people with hundreds of temples, palaces, and 3 massive pyramids named the Sun, the Moon, and the Temple of the Serpent. Advanced construction techniques created a system of tunnels right beneath this pyramid complex. As the research team dug deeper into the tunnels, they could admire what is considered the interior of an ancient machine, where chemicals, water, minerals, and even electromagnetic fields may have been operated. This suggests that the Teotihuacan pyramid complex in Mexico was very likely an extremely sophisticated and complex energy facility. To this day, it is still unknown what this energy was used for and how it was utilized. However, based on the architecture of the complex, we can speculate about how the entire structure functioned. Situated in the Central American region, the history of the ancient city of Teotihuacan remains an unsolved mystery. This is a topic still debated among experts. In pre-Columbian times, the Aztec Indians were the inhabitants of this area. However, in reality, Teotihuacan's origins are even older. When the ancient Aztecs arrived here, this ancient city was already formed, built by a mysterious civilization not even recorded in history. It had been forgotten, abandoned, and overgrown with dense vegetation before the ancient Aztecs discovered it. The name Teotihuacan was also given later, in the Nahuatl language, understood as the place where the gods were born, and where the gods created the universe, according to Aztec belief. Archaeological evidence shows that Teotihuacan was once the largest urban center of ancient Central America, and was home to many ethnic groups such as the Otomi, Zapotec, Maya, Nahua, etc. Despite being very ancient and old, the knowledge of the civilization that built this city was neither limited nor constrained. The Teotihuacan pyramid has a very special layout arrangement. According to archaeologists, the advanced design of Teotihuacan shows that the ancient workers had not only complex knowledge of architectural construction but also of mathematics and astronomy. A notable feature of the ancient city of Teotihuacan is that it was built to simulate, mimic 3 stars in the Orion constellation. The first star is the Pyramid of the Sun, built around the 2nd century AD. Compared to pyramids found around the world, the Pyramid of the Sun here is the 3rd largest, after the Pyramid of Giza in Egypt and the Pyramid of Cholula. It stands over 75 meters high, with each side of the foundation measuring more than 220. The second pyramid structure, named the Moon, is located about 1 kilometer south of the Pyramid of the Sun, built around the 3rd century AD. This is the 2nd star in the Orion constellation. This structure is about 46 meters high, with a foundation 149 meters long and 168 meters wide. The 3rd structure representing the remaining star is the Temple of the Serpent, smaller than the other 2 pyramids. This structure was built and completed around the 3rd century AD, with 6 staircases and 2 adjacent apartments. This temple is believed to be the residence of important figures in the. However, the wonder of Teotihuacan does not stop there. What makes this city different from other ancient monuments is that when viewed from above, the layout of Teotihuacan looks very much like an electronic circuit board, with 2 large processing chips being the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon. If we consider the materials of the structures here, this becomes more logical. Because the structures at Teotihuacan are all covered with a large amount of mica, mined from deposits in Brazil about 3,400 kilometers away. Notably, in the walls of the Pyramid of the Sun, scientists say this mica layer is up to 30 centimeters thick. It would be arbitrary to assume that the golden statue community follows Nasser Haikon is an energy base when considering only pure similarity between its layout and an electronic circuit board. But a chance discovery in 2003 has revealed the energy mechanism behind this golden nanoparticle cluster. In 2003, scientist Sergio Gomez, walking around Panjiang Mansion, noticing a large water stain about 6 meters across on the ground, right at the foot of the stairs going up. The rainwater caused a section of land to collapse, leaving a deep groove could injure guests. Gomez has worked at this location for over 30 years. He examined the water stain and confirmed that there's something underneath. I realized this learning gap is very important. At that time, I did not know how far this discovery could go. People need to know more clearly what this tunnel is used for. It is estimated to have been built about 2,000 years ago, Gomez said. Wakan Temple is considered an archaeological park, and almost all researchers know that every meter of land here can preserve artifacts and important evidence of the past. This tunnel has been closed for at least 1,700 years. In 2009, Gomez, a member of the National Institute of Anthropology and History, then the investigation of the area was permitted to proceed. A group of experts has arrived to begin clearing the layers of soil and rock up with the help of robots. As you go deeper, they discovered a circular passage, like a saucer. It is completed with silk and stone. 400 tons of soil and dust particles was taken out during this process. Archaeological excavation is a slow. The research team carefully searched for possible artifacts. When it comes to action, they noticed that this place had been skillfully carved out of the hard bedrock and opens up another extremely large tunnel. Before the research team began digging through the earth and rock to clear a path, Gomez had this area laser scanned to determine the depth and traces of the construction process. The scan shows this tunnel was cut very precisely, from the main gate to the end of the 103-meter-long tunnel, starting at a depth of 14 meters, and the deepest end is 18 meters. The scan also revealed indentations along the main tunnel, resembling small rooms. The group begins excavating and found the first artifacts and tools. Belongs to those who built this place. According to archaeologists, here they found 50,000 artifacts, including stone sculptures, jewelry, and giant shells. Archaeologists speculate that there must be a royal tomb somewhere here. There is evidence that the Teotihuacan people had very close relationships with the entire Maya region from an early stage. We recovered jade fragments, shells, and snails here, according to Sergio Gomez. During the excavation, the archaeological team also found some chemical tools and minerals buried in the soil. Hundreds of golden spheres were excavated in varying degrees of decomposition. They are made of pyrite, a golden metallic mineral, and a mixture of raw charcoal with crushed stone. Gomez also noticed the walls were covered with pyrite, causing some tunnels to emit a strange light. When carefully examining the remaining, Gomez requested another laser scan to determine the topography of the area. Surprisingly, the tunnels end in an enclosed area, shaped like an X, with the center point right below the center of the pyramid. The small holes in the tunnel could be chemical mixing chambers, since the presence of water was detected. Pyrite, mercury, and radon gaseous. Additionally, they found 4 sculptures. Among them are 3 women and 1 man. While the women are clothed, the man is naked. This makes us think that in Teotihuacan, women played a much more important role, not only in power, but also in religion, Gomez said. This led archaeologists to hypothesize that the first deities were women, those related to fertility and land. On the other hand, men represent war. This could be a transitional phase from a production-based economic to an appropriative economy. The sculptures here are all made from jade and pyrite, used for magic and divination. Excavator Kai continued searching for a royal tomb that might be around here. But they discovered some important things indicating the true purpose of this tunnel system. First, it is believed that the artifacts and offerings were left by those who rediscovered Teotihuacan, namely the Aztecs, over 1,800 years ago, and had nothing to do with the system's original design. The Teotihuacan pyramid could generate electrical energy. As Gomez and his team continued excavating, they found high water marks on the walls running the length of the tunnel, indicating that this place was once filled with liquid. The nearly black water stains appeared to have been affected by some kind of concentrated chemical. Water was transported from the ground through a stone channel and flowed directly into different areas of the tunnel. Recent discoveries of chemicals and minerals, along with the design of the tunnel system, allow one to conclude that this is an underground system used to create some kind of chemical reaction, possibly occurring in a small room leading to the X-shaped intersection area at the tunnel's end. In recent years, chemical compounds and minerals have been found in large quantities along the length of the tunnel system, something that archaeologists specializing solely in excavation like Gomez were completely surprised by. Pyrite and droplets of mercury were found. Several years after the tunnel's discovery, mercury was still moving in some areas. Staff here must wear masks to protect against toxic fumes. If you combine these elements into a geomagnetic energy flow, then this pyramid could generate a very large amount of electrical power, even up to thousands of volts. Simultaneously, archaeologists hope that the discovery of this mercury will bring them closer to solving the mystery of the Teotihuacan king's tomb. In ancient times, mercury held great significance in burial rituals. Therefore, Gomez hopes even more to find the final resting place of the Teotihuacan king when venturing deep inside the tunnel to explore. If the proposed hypotheses are correct, then it could partly reveal the power struggle in Teotihuacan, a city proud of its giant pyramid and home to hundreds of thousands of people, where an ancient empire once flourished around 100 to 700 AD. Some archaeologists are uncertain about why mercury was placed there. But perhaps this area was used to symbolize an underground river or an ancient lake. Mercury was a rare substance in ancient Mexico, so experts believe the mercury in the tunnel must have had some supernatural significance, possibly to serve in concluding a solemn ritual. George Cowgill, an American archaeologist, added, "Our search work will be very arduous because we must find a way to avoid mercury poisoning. However, to strengthen our arguments, we will strive to find the solution to the mystery of the Teotihuacan tomb tunnel. Because other pyramid structures in the world have also had discoveries leading to a similar conclusion." So with this evidence and these hypotheses, what do you think about the existence of a giant power plant at the pyramid complex? Don't forget to leave some personal opinions right when the video ends. And now, on behalf of the team, hello and wish you all an energy-filled day.